Hi everyone, and welcome back to Gaming with Yazmine. This is a channel based off me gaming and me speaking how I feel. I'm basically going to be playing random games like Roblox, Call of Duty, Minecraft, anything that I feel like playing. And basically talking about how I feel. Yeah, a little weird, right? Maybe just a little bit. But we're going to get into something that I wrote called the Unspoken Truth. We're going to be diving into a story that feels all too familiar to some of us. It's about that person, that relationship, the one that changed you drastically. The kind of connection that leaves you questioning yourself and ultimately your worth. We're going to get a little personal. It's a conversation many of us might have been afraid to have with ourselves. The heartache, the confusion, the struggle to move on. When it feels like you're the one left behind, I think we've all been there some point in our lives, and this one is for anyone who felt like they gave everything, yet it wasn't enough. So I want to share something I've been thinking about. This was written a while ago, no lie. It's about the idea of being the one who couldn't get over it. You know, sometimes when you're in that long time thinking about that person you've been with, that on and off, it's just you two. Right? You believe that, you trust it. But then it switches up, flips. And suddenly they're not the same and you're not the same. And that's when the question starts. You ask yourself, why? Was I even enough? Why do I feel like the one who's still holding on to something that no longer exists? I remember asking myself this many times. Why I couldn't move on. Why I couldn't just let it go. It took me forever to admit that it was never me in the first place. No, it wasn't fair. But for so long I thought it was. It's like you thought the stages of blaming yourself. Thinking you're the reason it fell apart. I've been there, trust me, and I've seen many people grow through it too. Thinking that problem lies within them, when in reality sometimes it's just other people not being on the same page anymore. But here's the kicker. When you're the one left behind, it feels like the hardest thing in the world to get over. Even after you've done what you had to do to get them off your mind, whether that's moving away, cutting off, or just closing the chapter, it's like your heart can't let go. People say it's time to move on, but they don't think of half of it. They don't know half of it. It's not as easy as they make it seem. And maybe that's mostly painful part of it. That's the most painful part of it. Joking. It is the most painful part of it. There's no mostly in it. No one tells you how much strength it takes to finally stop thinking about that someone which meant everything to you. There is still a feeling that sticks with you like an invisible thread connecting you with them. Even after they move on, even after you've done what you thought was necessary, it's the weight holding onto something that will never truly be yours to begin with. And that's when I realized it wasn't me. It was never me. I did what I had to do to get over it. And maybe, just maybe, the hardest part isn't letting go of the person, but letting go of the visual of yourself that is still holding on to something that wasn't coming back. If you're listening to this right now and this sounds familiar, I want you to know you're not alone in this journey of letting go. It takes time. It's painful, confusing, and it takes a lot of healing. And there is many stages to it, and that's no lie to that. And there's a moment and a turning point when you realize that you did everything you could. That all you can control that matters. You can only control that what matters. And so here's to all of us. Try to make peace with it. What it is, what it can do. And just look forward into what life has for you. Thank you for, watching. Joking. Thank you for listening and watching me play a game, as well as listening to me ramble, and listening to the unspoken truth. If you ever felt like this, and you couldn't get over someone, just know there's a light on the other side of your struggle. And remember, sometimes you have to release things to make room for the right thing to come in. Until next time, keep healing and keep growing. And welcome to, Game with Yazzie. Or Gaming with Me. I don't know what it's called. It's called something. All loves and hugs and kisses.